Okay. Hello. Hi, everyone. I am currently in the process of... Yep, okay, here we go. Hi, it's me. Patch. We have a patch. We have a Crossworlds patch. I have not seen anything yet. The only thing that... there's only one thing that I am aware of that got mentioned because of the stream earlier, and that is that allegedly, no matter what your starting position is, you start with 20 rings no matter what. That is the only thing that I allegedly know, but I'm going to believe it when I see it, because I didn't get to catch the stream. I've been at work all day, and I just got pizza out of the oven. Yeah, so Classic Sonic. Classic Sonic's in the game right now. He's just here. Anyway, we all saw this coming. Two other free characters. Axel Crazy Taxi next month, and Amigo is coming in the month after. Cool. All right. Now let's get to the juicy parts. I need, like, I need to know. I need to know. What? All right. We're gonna go through this slowly. Thank you all for playing Sonic Racing Crossworlds. We're releasing the version 1.4.1 patch to make the game even more enjoyable, and blah, 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 blah. We'll receive them after the maintenance. This is, it's 1.4. So let's see here. New content. We're releasing a special Sonic 35th anniversary update. Classic Sonic blasts onto the scene, bringing his signature vehicle, the Mach Cyclone, along with his 35th anniversary music. Cool. New gadgets, balancing updates, and other changes have also arrived, with the World Championship qualifiers, Legend Competition Round 6 coming soon. That is another thing that they announced that I was aware of. There is a Sonic Racing Crossworlds Worlds, and the qualifier is Legend Competition 6, and if I want to get in, I have to finish top 24. This is going to be the most grind-heavy Legend competition ever. I know it for a fact. I'm gonna be going for it. But yeah. But yeah. Sonic Anniversary Racer Classic Sonic Mach Cyclone. I don't know what vehicle type it is, but we'll find out later. 15 decals from brands. Oh boy, I wonder what the Five Guys decal for this patch is going to be. World Match Legend Competition improvements. Added Donpa ticket up chance. Oh, that's cool. So now there's just there's going to be a random chance that in LC and in Legend Competition that you just might get like a ticket up chance like Festival. That's actually really nice. I like that a lot. That's going to make title grinding a lot easier. 8 new gadgets to play around with. Oh boy. Competitive balance adjustments for racing and gadgets. We have, Mandarin Chinese voice language, W. Adjusted unlock timing of friendships. I guess that means you can unlock friendships earlier now. Changed all CPU opponent icons to robots. Okay, so now it's obvious to when you have a CPU in your out lobby, you don't have to parse the CPU bot name list. DualSense now supported on Steam and Epic Games. Sega account feature, whatever that is. Credits updated, and other fixes. Okay, so that's like the primer of what we got in here. So we potentially have a pretty meaty patch on our hands. Better get American Girls so you can put Heart Girls on your cart. Yeah, real. All right. So, okay, so we have a... June 23rd is like... Okay, so there is going to be a festival. I thought there would be one. So, yeah, we're going to get a festival. Sonic the Hedgehog Forever title. Bunch of... Yeah, like, these are a whole bunch of iconic decals. Yep, 35th Horn. That's going to be cute. And Spin Dash Kit. I am really interested as to what that's going to be. But we'll see. Classic Sonic Mach Cyclone. We now have music from Sonic Mania and Sonic Superstars. We have Studiopolis Act 2, Mirage Saloon, Hardboiled Heavy Boss, and a bunch of Sonic Superstars music that I'm not familiar with. Let's see here. We also got Speed is My Life, Here We Go, Run to the Future, and Onsoku wo Koete. Okay, I don't know what those are. Decals featuring Yosa Ling, the singer of Here We Go, Run to the Future, now available. Okay. I'll give that a listen later. Probably not on stream because I'm worried about copyright, but still. Hope your arm's healed enough to join. Yeah, here's hoping. The brand new Crush 40 is on one of them. Nice. 35th anniversary website. New decals. We have... Okay, we have Hidden. And we have Dr. Squatch, of all things. Oh, this is good. This is gonna get memed. This is gonna make it memed for sure. Okay, so Donpa Chicken Up Chance Maker when playing World Match or Legend Competition. Oh, and it's for 6th place or better. That's good. That's really good. Okay, what do we got here? Holy balls! We have a new gadget type. What in the world? Okay, Ultimate Air Trick. Perfect landing, substitute item, invincible finish, collision evolution, ring evolution, damage evolution, and item hit evolution. What does this mean? Huh. Fallen gadgets previously... Okay, yeah. All these kits are now purchasable. Invincible's finish might be enormous. If it's 3 slots, it's down on arrival. But if it's 2, I might actually think about it. 35th anniversary Sonic Soap. That's great. Okay. Competitive balance adjustments. Version 1.4.1, we aim to boost the viability of existing playstyles across the board. So we added and adjusted gadgets accordingly. To support less dominant strategies focused on air tricks, collisions, item attacks, and mercy, a host of new gadgets have been introduced. In addition, we've reworked certain support gadgets that were difficult to use effectively and added new ones, ensuring all players have plenty of versatile options to choose from. That's big talk. Existing gadgets that provide stat upgrades have been buffed across the board, so they can now perform at the same level as the Hyper Ring Engine and newly added evolution gadgets. Oh my god, gadget balance? We have fixed an issue with ring engines where racers could be put in an advantage or disadvantage depending on their starting position, and reduced the effectiveness of stacking both ring engines. DRE is dead. Oh, that's I don't even know what exactly they did, but that's killing that is the we killed DRE message. Going forward, more adjustments will be made to balance gadget usage and win rates. Okay, this could be something big. Okay, let's take a look at this. In all modes except time trial, all players will have 20 rings at the start of the race. Up until version 1.3, initial ring tests differed from starting positions to offset positional advantages. This made certain ring-related gadgets such as ring engine and less is more easier or harder to activate depending on where you started, and occasionally created balance issues at the beginning of races. Now we believe that starting position has a smaller impact on the game's current competitive scene. This is actually huge. This was actually low-key on my wish list. I really, really wanted starting rings to be adjusted in some way. Now that it's 20 across the board, we don't even have to do any sort of rigmarole in terms of starting position. This is making competitive lobbies so much easier. There's no more stress on needing to get the 30 ring slots. Everyone just has 20. That's it. So... and, like, the rest of the positions basically don't matter. That is actually a big problem that I'm happy to see adjusted. Like, I'm actually really glad that that's gone. I'm happy to start with 20, regardless of anything. Festival adjustments. King Boom Boo. Okay, I'm gonna highlight as I go, because that might be easier to follow along with. King Boom Boo and other powerful items are likelier to appear as the distance between players increases. Additionally, the Ring Engine and Hyper Ring Engines can now be used during festivals. If they're enabling these again, they must be confident that whatever they did to them is going to make them more fair. Version 1.3, differences in skill levels and squad composition were often key determiners of a race's outcome. However, Ring Engine and Hyper Ring Engine had a noticeably stronger impact on team races than they did on modes like World Match due to their strong synergy with the invincibility from Super Team Boost and the lack of friendly fire. Yeah, that really does do a lot there. We had to restrict the use of these two gadgets in festivals as a result, but in light of the adjustments made in this update, you'll be able to race with them once more. Going forward, more adjustments will be made to keep festivals balanced. And here, okay, so that's probably good for festivals, but now we're actually going to get to the real gadget adjustments. Here we go. Hyper Ring Engine. Fixed an issue where equipping Hyper Ring Engine on its own would not increase top speed. It now increases top speed by 4 kilometers per hour. Okay, I had a feeling that that was a bug. Ring Engine and Hyper Ring Engine. Okay, here we go. A combined effect of using both ring engines has been adjusting in the following ways. Max speed lowered from 11 kilometers per hour to 9 kilometers per hour. Okay. Fixed an issue where having fewer rings would increase stats drastically. While using a loadout with both ring engine gadgets comes with the drawbacks of losing rings every 0.5 seconds. This performed better than intended in version 1.3. As such, as effectiveness has been reduced to this update. These changes do not apply to time trial in considering of their impact on the world ranking. They left DRE alone in time trial. So DRE is still the top dog in time trial. But they lowered it down to 9 kilometers per hour. And the stat increase is not as drastic at low rings. So being at low rings still sucks? Is that what I'm hearing? Okay, so like, it's 2 speeds slower than it used to be. Is that enough? Over the course of an entire race, that could be enough. And Hyper Ring Engine on its own is now... Hold on, let me math real quick. Yeah, DRE is the same as pre-patch in TT. So, rings get you up to a +7 up to 99, and then another +7 when you're above 100. If you're still running DRE, you can work your way up to that +7, and you have a +9. So then that totals up to like about +16 speed at high rings with DRE. If you have just Hyper Ring Engine, that's 4, but then you get a +14 from being at above 100 rings, because you're running 130 with that. So solo HRE is better now? Like, that's what that means, right? Because you get your maxed out stats, you have 1 less ring drain, HRE is getting the +4, and you can stay above 100 rings. Is my mathing correctly? Are we just kicking single ring engine to the curb and we're just playing HRE? That sounds like what this adjustment's doing. Surely. DRE still gets a +2 gain overall, but it's one more... Having the 130 there, and you're still able to run the DRE plate. It's less ring drain, it's safer. If your math is right, DRE is a +2 gain. Okay, let me math that out. So it's up to a +7 for rings when you're below 100. DRE is never going to be above 100 for more than half a second. I mean, that's my guess. That Hyper Ring Engine alone is going to be the meta now. But if DRE is still faster, then DRE is still faster. I don't know. I'm going to test how Hyper Ring Engine alone feels. Let's move on from this, because I'm, like... Yeah, the +2... I don't know if the +2 is worth it for higher ring drain. Because Hyper Ring Engine will still max out your stats. You'll max out your stats slower. Because you're not running the single ring engine giving you even more stats. But you're able to run 130. You have half as much ring drain. You're still getting comparable speed. And you'll be able to build up to 100 rings faster, right? Like, surely they're, like, equivalent to each other now, right? Am I tripping? I don't know. This feels really weird, but it feels like the ring engines are still going to be really strong. Just maybe not insurmountably so. Let's take a look to see what else they did. Crash pads now takes up 1 slot instead of 2. Okay, sure. Nobody's going to use crash pads, but now that it's 1 slot, that's just better. Item Keeper. Dark Chow now triggers this gadget's ability with only empty slots affected by its attacks, ensuring equipping Item Keeper also prevents you from losing items or talking to an attack lock onto you. So Item Keeper... Wait, what? What does that mean? Equipping Item Keeper also prevents you from losing items when targeted by an attack locked onto you? But wasn't the whole point of it that it should make you immune to slime and slicer and weights and everything that got rid of your items? Huh? I don't understand. I don't understand what this means. Either way, these two gadgets are not being used. Like, straight up. They're still not viable. Okay, Spin Drift. Now knocks machines further away. Knockback effect with the low power stat is increased. Okay. So if you have high power, you're going to be flinging things further away. I don't think Spin Drift... this has to be really significant if Spin Drift is going to be good, and I don't think it will be. Perfect Charge boost slightly increase the duration of the boost caused by a perfect charge. Okay, that I need to actually look at because Perfect Charge boost was something that people were finding some tech with. And I need to see just how fast that is. Friction drift fixed an issue where a player would slow down even when not drifting. What? What? Friction drift was slowing people down even when they weren't drifting? What? Oh no. Oh, ay. That's no good. Quick start, slow starter. Okay, stat increase to 20. The supers now up to plus 60. Okay, that's actually a real stat boost. Tuners have doubled. I don't think that does enough, but sure. Machine kit gadgets. The stat adjustments for matching machine types have been reworked. These gadgets will give plus 20 boost to one stat, 16 to another. Going forward, there's no penalty for machine kit gadgets now. Okay, I guess that makes up a little bit for the fact that they're only 2 gadget effects, tops. I don't think that's worth it, though. Ace Pilot kit, who cares? Sea Dog kit, who cares? Panel combo kit, power and handling stat bonuses increase the plus one. That was not the problem with panel combo kit. I think these guys are still not going to get used, like mostly just because of the fact that like the super quicks, the super starters are neat, but they take up too much space. We're not running super slow starter when we can just run hyper ring engine. It's not worth it. Let's see here. You can now access friendships without clearing all 7 Grand Prix. Chinese Mandarin voice language. CPU opponents now have a robot icon instead of a platform icon. DualSense. Sega account. Credits update. New live service data. Okay, bug fixes. Firing rocket punch, another fix toward jump panel. These would be okay. Sure. Fix an issue where CPU opponents would obtain unintended items when items extreme and custom match. Fix an issue where certain frenzy events will not appear when going through a random travel ring. Fix the issue where appearance of a CPU only team caused players to not be assigned to the third team. Fix an issue where the transition animation that plays when race rules change does not display correctly when the auto rental plate option is off. Yeah, the frenzies were fucked up. We knew. Fix an issue where speed character kit was incorrectly listed as speed character kit 2 for certain languages. The effects have not been altered. Improve the simplified trainings for Tangle and Whisper. Minor gameplay issues were also fixed. Okay. I'm not going to pass judgment on this quite yet, because I need to see what the new gadgets actually do for myself. Well, the game is crashing when I try to launch it, so, Oh, you want to know what's probably... Something is probably fucking it up. I think one of my mods might have been fucking it up. Let me turn it off. And if the game doesn't launch properly, then I'm going to... Okay, what's going on here? Okay, let me switch to my... no mods profile. And just see if this is the problem. Or if something else... Okay, yeah, something in the mods is fucked up. I don't know what yet. I'm gonna have to... Alright, so we're gonna have vanilla. Yeah, the maintenance is still happening. But we're just gonna have vanilla Crossworlds for a little bit. But that's fine. Alright, let's... So we have new gadgets. Alright, let's take a look at them. Ring evolution. Get 10 rings to change all stats by +1. Okay. Collision evolutions. Up into other machines to change all stats by +1. Taking damage changes all play by +7. Item hit. Landed hit with an item to change all stat by +7. So these... So the evolutions make it so that you gain stats by performing certain actions. Presumably they're permanent boosts, yeah, until the end of the race. That's interesting. Damage evolution is not going to get used, but collision? Like, you can bump a lot. And item hit is also interesting. I think ring is going to be the most useful, but like, yeah, these are interesting. I don't know if they have a place. Let me hear. Substitute item. Taking a hit from a homing item results in losing held items, but grants invincibility? Huh? Wait, so it's like an auto block? Ah. That's a weird one. I need to see how that works. Invincible finish. Become invincible when close to the finish line. Yeah, that was going to be 3 slots. I knew that they were going to make that 3 slots. Dead on arrival, probably. Aww. Ultimate air trick. Do more than 3 air tricks and become invincible for a short time. And perfect landing. Press accelerate as soon as you land to get a speed boost. How much of a speed boost? How? I'm gonna... Wait, hold on. There's a lot to play around with here. Okay, so first I'm going to... First I need to try this. Oh, God. Yeah, right. I forgot. Oh God, yeah, we have all... Oh yeah, we have all these guys in here now. Yes, yeah, I knew it. Classic Sonic was just going to be a stat swap. Axel is an acceleration character. Amigo is handling. Same boost as SpongeBob. Oh God, these turtle designs are not what I'm used to. Raph is a power character. Wait a minute. Okay, he's like low boost power character. Like, Omega tier low boost. But also has max power. Wait, is he just a stack clone of Omega? He's just a stack clone of Omega. Oh my god. Donatello is a handling character, and Michelangelo's acceleration. Rip boost. Aang is a speed character. Not quite a stack clone, but whatever. And Katara is also a... Okay. Alright, so... Yeah, we've got a lot of testing to do. 9 DLC characters without boost. Yeah, boost as a character type is just not a thing. Alright, first off, I need to see how Hyper Ring Engine feels. I'm shocked we didn't get BD Joe either. All right. I mean, obviously this is going to be like nicer on the rings. All right, we're finally above 100 now. I mean, it feels similar. This feels a little slower. This feels... I'm trying a Hyper Ring Engine 130. It does feel slightly slower than DRE, especially at the start. I need to see what the damage is to DRE before I start fucking around with other stuff. Because I need that frame of reference fresh in my mind. We'll go to, Mystic. I'll feel it on Mystic. The DRE does get its speed sooner. It's unconditional. Friendly reminder that this is a speed up section, so the numbers are a little weird. Alright, I'm struggling a little bit. Hi, Mila. Oh, whoa, what the? Kind of skewed at a weird angle there. Am I going crazy? It feels slower. I think this feels about the same as like solo hyper ring engine. The ring loss is faster with DRE because it's literally every half second you lose a ring, whereas it's a full second on just one ring engine. No, it's not faster in this patch. It's the same. +9 instead of +11 with it. Only +4 with HRE alone. Yeah, but my point is with HRE alone, once you get above 100 rings, then it's comparable. Right? Like, I think HRE 130 might actually be the play because it's more stable. But I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I kind of feel as if this might be the play, but I can't be certain at the moment. All right. You still get all the benefits of DRE. It just like doesn't peak as early, but you get to the ceiling more consistently and like Not sure. All right, I need to know about these assholes. We can now like do a full air trick build like this, and I need to see like what this looks like. This seems very stupid. This may be the first time QC2 may not play a part in the new meta. You think so? Yeah, UC air trick. That's what I'm like looking at right now. Like, obviously, that's going to be, like, this is a track-dependent build, like, if there ever was one. Yeah, Radical Highway has, like, this is where I would think that it would be good. I don't think you play DRE 130. I also need to see how fast this air trick speed boost is. I'm not allowed to air trick anymore. Thanks, Slicer. Wait, like, how does this work then? Okay, first off, let's get... Oh, it activates immediately. And How long was that? Holy green glove. Look like 2 seconds. One Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. Yeah, roughly 2 seconds, it looks like. I am having trouble seeing just how good this perfect boost is. Here, let's... Whoa, hold on. I was seeing like actual level 4 boosts. The UC timer starts counting once you land, yeah. So like if you get 3 air tricks off, you actually do have... You're invincible until you land. What's new in the patch? A whole lot's new in the patch. DRE did get nerfed, and I think HRE 130 is might be the new play. At least if you're front running. Hold on, I need somewhere else with frequent air tricks. Oh, yeah, the the other crossover courses. So New York City and Lion Turtle Island, sure. Yeah, invincible immediately, and then like I think it might be UC timing. It might be 1.5 seconds after you land. Here, Urban Canyon starts with 1. Gary RP? Which one is RP? Route Planner? No. That was something we could have already done. Yeah, that is current UC levels. For sure it is. The perfect landing... Yeah, I did hear about the qualifiers. Perfect landing does seem to be like perfect charge boost in a way. Which, speaking of, I heard that got touched. But I want to see how good that is. We're just gonna go all in on Drift Charge real quick. Let's just go old school. Sure. Yeah, PC Boost got touched. How far you push for Spin Drift? I don't know. Hold on. Are you seeing my speedometer? Like a normal boost. It's brief, but it's going like kind of nuts. Does this have a shell? I was keeping my eye on this one because I was like, there was some sauce that it had. Like, PC Boost might be real. PC Boost might actually be real. Wait, hold on. You run like HRE 130, PC Boost. What other ring game can you run though? Normal ring engine. And double perfect charge. Wait. What about this? What's this doing? I should have switched to... Wait, I should have just... I should have... Wait, hold on. I should have switched to handling. Oh, whatever. We'll just do it on board. No, it's fine, because board was preferred for single ring engine anyway. Oh, this just feels weird. It seems to be keeping the weird quirk where the perfect charge boost seems to want to go away. If you counter steer after Level 2 is too slow at low rings, and higher it's not great, yeah. Yeah, go enjoy your eats. I don't know what the build is, but I think Perfect Charge Boost has potentially a shell. There's some other stuff that I wanted to take a look at. Hello, my beloved. Okay. So, like, Collision Boost has existed for a while now. And now we have Collision Evolution to go with it. So you, like, pair this with, like, with your Slipstream Bounty and your Ring Gain Boost. Your ACK, if you will. What does this look like now? How frequently does the Collision one stack? How often can you trigger it? What's the cooldown? Seems to be roughly the cooldown of Collision Boost itself. But Collision Boost can activate a lot of times in a match. And you're just permanently getting more stats. Now I have an aura. That indicate just like how many stats I have accumulated by now. No, let's like deliberately slow down. It's still proccing. Okay, well, I've evolved my aura. That's just a visual indicator. I don't know if these are good. Collision Evolution. Damage and item hit are more impactful. Collisions happen a lot. Rings happen a lot. Let me just see what happens when you do like ECB, Collision Evolution, and Ring Evolution. This is stupid. Yeah, evolution is just pure stat gains. It's not like speedometer speed. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one at all. Oh yeah, this tuners are now like bigger. Like significantly bigger. Like that is somewhat notable. At least for like power and for boost tuner, like for instance. Don't know how to feel about that one. Okay, let me in-game boost, slipstream bounty, substitute item. That's a defensive gadget that I'm like curious about. And then sure, level 2 quick charge. Blizzard. Yeah, like I'd see it being fine for power builds. Yeah, I need to take a hit in order to test what substitute item actually does. Like, someone's gotta get a homing item and throw it at me. That trades an item and prevents you from getting hit at all. You don't trigger hit stun off of that. What? Wait, but how does that interact with you having multiple items? And specifically homing items, so it's not going to protect against warp rings and KBB. Yeah, case in point. Every item is a defense item. But I still need to know what this does on, Okay, the items didn't finish rolling there. But it's only the homing items. It's so narrow. Because that doesn't work for NATO. It doesn't work for any of the warp rings. It won't work for KBB. It only kills one of your items. Arguably, KPB is the most homing of all items. Okay, yeah, a little bit. A little bit. What? Okay, so I don't think this is good, for the record. 2 slots for this, I think, is... it's a strong effect, but I don't want to put 2 slots into this, you know? I could have collision boost here. I could have technical drift here. I could have a hyper ring engine here, for fuck's sake. I could have hyper ring engine power car. Wait, how does that feel? Wait a minute. I could have hyper ring engine in a power vehicle with ring gain boost. I mean, yeah, this is still ass up in front. But like, this might be like a real pack build. I mean, it still has the problem where if you break Slipstream, this build is still going to suffer, even with HRE speed. A cute curiosity, but I think this might not be good. I don't know how I feel about that one. Hold on, let me take a look again at the let me take a look at the gadgets again. We had the evolutions, we had invincible finish, perfect landing, ultimate air trick. Perfect landing, I could see finding space somewhere by itself. I think UC but air tricks is going to be very, very situational. like, it's a landing thing, so you don't need the air trick in order to proc that. But I also don't think that, like I think you run DRE or you run the other stuff. Like, you still run PCB because PCB is just the best source of ring gain in the game that doesn't require anything other than a minigame. But I don't think it fits into the ring engines. Unless, like, single RE can potentially find use for it. But if you're going to run, like... If you're going to run, like, ring engine instead of hyper ring engine, like, first off, why? Because, like, you're playing HRE for the max stats, right? Give him, like, perfect landing, collision boost, power vehicle with, like... Because it's anytime you're in the air, right? Hold on. Let me just, like, load into something real quick. And, like, not air trick, but, like, land with the accelerator. No, I think it still requires an air trick. Yeah, it definitely does. That is a lot of speed. That is 240 when you land with just one air trick. Like, what if I were to go ring engine, ECB, where'd you go? There you are. And normally technical drift goes here. What if I did perfect landing? Level 2? I'm 130. Like, what does this look like? The timing is a bit strict. No, I think perfect landing scope. It's a neat effect, but I think it's still too situational. Air tricks are just inherently too situational. Only other idea that I could potentially have is like ring evolution on a power build, basically. Like give it more stats as it's like constantly gaining rings, you know? Like you get like your ring gain boost, slipstream bounty. You have ring evolution. Actually, ring evolution gives you an argument, like a real argument, to run slipstream bounty, like double slipstream bounty. Have that fueling you, and then you can have like single ring engine and be getting additional speed off that, while also evolving your stats further. Is that real? Am I coping? Like, what does that look like? Because every 10 rings, I mean, like, double slipstream bounty is a lot of rings. Like, again, it's another pack build. But, like, is this real? Like, I think you can run the ring engine here because you have enough ring gain for it. Provided you don't try to front run. Then additional rings from the track also contribute to it. Dropped rings also contribute to it. Like, this procs pretty quick. Oh. I moaned. That is sort of simulating the experience, though. Oh, how does 100 rings work? I guess I won't know because Wave decided to be a spoil sport. Yeah, we went up to a blue aura. It does still, again, has the problem of being too slow. You break Slipstream, and then you're just kind of SOL anyway? Like, that's kind of what I'm looking at here. Like, why am I not just running Collision Boost? What else could I put here that's not Ring Engine? Ring Gain Mini? That's overkill. We already know that's overkill. Another source of ring gain, maybe? Like dash panel mini bounty? Like it's something. Air trick's too situational. Level 2 so you can snake stream a little. All right, I'm gonna... I am morbidly curious. Invincible finish. Like, strong finish is like... Nothing is worth 3 slots. It only works on lap 3, and you only have 3 slots in order to make yourself go faster? I don't think this is it. I wish I could go online right now. But unfortunately, we're still on maintenance. Oh yeah, you can go in there like earlier now. The friendships. More of this stuff. Oh, I guess the music must not have unlocked yet because the servers aren't up. I don't know. I don't know. Because I'm going to be honest. I don't think the ring engines are going anywhere. I think this is just the play now. It's either this... Or, like, it's either this or DRE. Like, right? Am I missing something? Like, it's either solo Hyper Ring Engine 130, or it's... Or it's, like, TD Regular Ring Engine 130. Or it's DRE. I don't know. I'm going to poke WR about it later. But, like, my gut check is, like, this is just another Dread minecart, HRE, or DRE meta. They are lower power than they used to be. But I don't know if it's enough. I see several avenues for which maybe PC Boost has teeth. Maybe ring gain builds can actually, like, stay relevant. Oh, I'm in the wrong goddamn build. The fact that we now have just 20 rings across the board, regardless of your starting position, is good. Like, I gotta say, like, you're looking at what I'm doing right now. Does this look any different from DRE? Like, be honest. Because from the speedometer, this looks exactly the same. Like, this is averaging more along the lines of, like, 230. We're in final stretch, so we get a speed boost.
Incredible!
But, like, this is, like, just as fast, and, like, just, this feels like it's just as fast. Looks like it's averaging around 230. And if I swap this back in with normal, I'm just gonna play the same map again just to take a look at it again. Because, like, it's an overall buff to DRE also that, like, now regardless of your position, you start with 20 rings. It's a nerf if you were used to starting in the back in World Match, but in every other context, it's a buff. Everyone starts with 20. It's an even playing field. Lol. Yeah, like, to me, this... I don't know. At the start of the race, DRE seemed to be faster, but maybe am I losing my mind? But then like it equalized later on. That's what it looked like to me. Hold on, I need to see if I was reaching 240s again. On just HRE. Oh, that's because of Slipstream. That's what it is. I'm sorry I keep spamming ring agent stuff, but like, I'm a competitive player. I kind of need to know this shit. I can't lie. I cannot meaningfully tell the difference between HRE 130 and DRE. I don't think there's a reason to run anything else. I don't think I think DRE is dead, and I think what's replaced it is HRE 130. I think this is the future we live in. I think that's what this patch effectively did. I don't know how this is going to affect actual lobbies yet. Because it seems to be mostly cruising at around 230 without Slipstream. And I'm seeing other builds hit similar numbers, even with maxed out stats. So here's where I'm at. This right here, maybe not extended Slipstream, but this build right here, collision boost, ring game boost, Slipstream bounty, something. Probably not an evolution, because I really think these evolutions are all cope. The stat boosts don't matter, and having to gradually earn them over the course of the race is just bad. Maybe if you stack certain evolutions together, like, it could be something, but like then you have like barely any slots to work with. Unless someone knows something that I don't in regards to like stacking evolutions. I kind of feel like these are just kind of all cope. Like they gotta be. Because like, this doesn't proc often enough. But I'm thinking like pack build over here. Fucking bagging build over here. Like Wisp Porter inventory swap or something like that. I can't meaningfully tell the difference between DRE and HRE alone. Like, bagging is probably still in the same place it's always been. It's like, you're either doing something like this, or you're probably doing some other whack shit. And I don't think bagging is particularly great in this game right now. But power has something, I think. There's one other thing. There's one other thing. Fucking... Oh, it's gonna be in technique upgrade, of course. You! So, like... I don't know what you run with this. Quite frankly. I don't know if this is good. Like, I don't know if this does anything. Like, maybe you, like... I don't know, man. Like, 1, 2, 3... Fucking... I don't know. Let me see how far away that things are supposed to get knocked away. I'm at 50 power right now, by the way, being Dread and Minecart. God, it feels so jarring playing this game unmodded when I'm, like, normally modding the hell out of it. I mean, this gadget's still a meme. And I don't think it works on the CPU. Yeah. Ugh. Push, but it's not big enough. I was like, yeah, my other idea really is like... Okay, like... My other idea right now is, like... Easy boost. You even run a boost vehicle with this? I think you still run handling, right? Or maybe you don't. Or maybe it's like PC boost, TD, Slipstream bounty, because like, why wouldn't you? Actually, no. It's probably still double perfect charges. And then 2, 3. Yeah, I didn't think Invincible Finish would be worth it. A shield item does its job for 0 slots. Keep buffing Spindrift like anyone is using it. I mean, Destello Joker won't stop using it. It's practically his brand. I just had an idea. What if Drift Charge isn't even the play? Not in that form, anyway. What if it's still boost? But in order to get your speed, it's all in on level 1s. And then you can have Slip Bounty, like Ring Gain Mini? Am I burning the kitchen down? I might be burning the kitchen down. I think this is going to be my last experiment before I go hop into... I cut stream and I'm going to hop into WRVC to see what the fuck is going on. See what they think about it. All the new gadgets seem meh. Ring Evolution might be cool. I'm kind of in the same boat right now. I think the evolutions might all be bait, honestly. Ring Evolution is the only one that's got, like, potential, and that's because you can stack ring gain effects enough to, like, really cause it to, like, proc a lot. But I also don't see the point of it. Like, I don't think it's consistent enough. It's like, again, it's like, do I want to be able to peak above, like, 240 a bunch of times, but still cruise back down at 220? Or do I just want to maintain a solid 230-ish? And I think I just want to maintain a solid 230-ish. I'm sorry, I don't think Ring Engine meta has left. I think it is not as strong as it used to be, for sure. Like, the nerf definitely hit it. But I think it's still going to feel roughly the same. Like, yeah, Ring Evolution, I think, has the most potential on, like, an ACK build. Like, you'd have to give a collision boost or something else, but, like, you would need, like, you would need this bare minimum. Like, Ring Evolution, double Slip Bounty. And I don't know what you put in this last slot, is the problem. Like, maybe... I don't know. Does Mini Ring Thief do the job? Mischievous, can you tell me what the spin dash kit does? Because that one we at least know about. Works like you would charge a spin dash in a Sonic game. Stand still and spam to charge it, and then the boost will last as long as you spammed. Wait, so like it makes like the inventory swap button a spin dash button? Does it give you off-road immunity or no? Because like that could be potentially good for like a recovery sort of thing. What I want to know is, like, what happens when you reach max stats? Does it do anything funny? Okay, so the Rainbow Aura does exist. No offer immunity, but the boost can last an absurd amount of time. Solid 5+ seconds. Ultimate Charge Arrow is no longer in the files. Like, yeah, I guess they just decided not to have that be a thing. You can get to a Rainbow Aura. Because, like, my thing is that, like, you want to trigger the ring gain as much as possible. So, like, these all make sense with each other. Ring Evolution is constantly making your stats better. But I don't know how much of that actually equates to going faster. You know? Because you're still on a power vehicle at the end of the day. And the problem with PCB builds is that they want a lot of drift charge on them. They want to have an absurd boost stat to go with it. I don't know. Are any of the characters in the new machines good? Okay, so character-wise. Classic Sonic is literally just Sonic. Here, let me go into Minecart real quick, because, like, that's my best frame of reference at the moment. So yeah, Classic Sonic, literally just a stat swap of Sonic. Like, quite literally a stat swap. Axel is an acceleration character, so I'm already not even thinking about him. Oh, I have a ACK on right now. Hold on. Yeah, I'm not even thinking about Axel because he's an acceleration character. Amigo is handling and shares the same boost stat as Amy and SpongeBob. Oh, not quite a stat swap of Rouge or Amy. Yeah, I think Amigo has unique stats. Yeah, like, closer to Arl, definitely. Same speed. But trades... Wait a minute. Am I tripping? Yeah, one more handling for one less boost, basically. Leonardo's a speed character. See here. 38 speed. Any of the speed characters have 38 speed. Oh, it's SBO. Leonardo is just SBO. Raphael is literally Omega. I found that out earlier. So Raphael theoretically actually is viable-ish. Only because he's got like the 50 power for DRE. Donatello is also a handling character. It's 50 boost. 57 handling. 57 rather. Not quite Rouge. I don't know what Donatello is. Oh yeah, I exists too. Oh, like basically Joker, but trades one power for one handling. Michelangelo. Why is Michelangelo flat? What? I don't know anything about New Turtles. I don't know why they look so weird. But yeah, acceleration character. I could barely be bothered to care. Looks like very similar to Sage, but trades one power for one more acceleration. Great. Aang is another speed character. And appears to be literally Jet. Tara is a handling character. Okay, so Katara trades one acceleration for one handling compared to Cream. So none of them are meta-defining. Absolutely none of them are. It's weird to see these guys here. I'm gonna be honest. Even though I knew they were coming. I'm actually very happy Amigo's here, though. Amiga, like, we deserve to have a Crazy Taxi and a somebody Amigo. Okay, I love that Axel still is doing a fucking slouch in the car. I really wish this was BD Joe, though. As soon as a BD Joe mod comes out, I'm putting it in. As for the machines, I have no idea. Let's peep the machines. Okay, so we're comparing to the Royal Chariot right now. This appears to be Sonic's, which has higher boost. Higher boost handling and power compared to the Royal Chariot. Yeah, cool. The Taxi appears to be statistically similar, but has more power and less speed. We have no acceleration vehicles on the horizon at the moment. Compared to Ancient Throne... Oh, we don't have any handling vehicles on the horizon. We do have 2 power vehicles. Let's compare. No. And no. Okay. Well, we now have confirmed that the Trail Runner is still peak. And now we compare the Type J Iota to Aang's Bolt, which has lower boost in power, and that I don't need to look at the rest. So classic Sonic speed car seems to be like maybe a better speed car than the other speed cars, but speed cars still suck. Battle of the Mid, yup. But yeah, I hate to say it, but Dread's going back in the box. This is the face. I think this is the face of the new meta. Why the hell is this game allergic to boost characters? I don't know. I wish I could tell you. But I think this... I think we're in HRE boost... I think we're in HRE 130 meta now. Now that HRE actually gives you a passive speed boost, I feel as if, like, there's no reason not to run this over DRE because the ring drain isn't as bad. And it's defensively better because if you take a hit, you're down to 80. I was not expecting anything to happen in terms of, like, Excel vehicles, but, like... No item adjustments. The gadgets are interesting, but again, I don't feel like they do enough. I kind of feel as if, like... The ring engines are interesting, but the existence of Hyper Ring Engine, like, really just... Again, like, it's consistent. That's the problem. The problem isn't the speed, because clearly what I'm seeing is that several other builds can compete in terms of speed, but they ask so much more of you. Perfect Charge Boost needs its own shell, and I don't know what that shell looks like right now. Ring Gain builds are faster than the ring engines right now, but they can't front run. Perfect Landing doesn't quite do enough. Air tricks are inherently just too situational to rely on them. I don't think items are the issue. Items are not the issue. The issue is that we allowed it. We just kind of made a few critical design mistakes. There are gadgets in the game that are just too ubiquitous. Like, that's the big problem here. The passive speed bonus of both ring engines just makes them too reliable. The fact that Perfect Charge Bounty gives you as many rings as it does. The fact that Perfect Charge Bounty gives you as many rings as it does makes it like basically like why would I bother? Like, it's too ubiquitous, it's too easy to build up rings. Like, the gadget system is almost good, but these couple of outliers just kind of make engaging with, like, again, it's like, why am I interacting with the evolutions? Why do I have to work this hard for my stat boosts when I can just slap Hyper Ring Engine and PCB on and call it a day? Like, none of the evolution gadgets are going to be worth it as long as Hyper Ring Engine exists. The only, and I do mean only, other thing that I can think of that could potentially have some sauce is, like, you take a shell with, like, Type J Iota. You grab Perfect Charge Boost. You grab which one of these? Definitely Boost Tuner 2. Shit, you can run Whisper here. And have 99 boost. That's funny. But I think like someone like a power character is still to play here. Like, you take this. Like, you have like all the boost you could ever need. You take TD. And I don't know what you would put else here. Yeah, all the tuners do this now. They just, like, are crazy when it comes to how much stat they give. If you think that's absurd, by the way, look at the machine kits now. They just give it to you without downside. They just cost 3 slots. Like, it's actually very funny. Like, the stat tuners, like you're allowed to do this now. I don't think this build is good. I don't know what you possibly... I don't know what this build's goal even is. But, like, you could run a tuner. You could run, like, I don't know. You can just put Slipstream Bounty here for ring gen because you need ring gen. And then, I don't know. Maybe this is something. I think people can cook with this. I don't know what it's going to look like at the moment. Plus 20 to the boost stat in particular is nothing to scoff at. Like, I think that can potentially be something. Like, consider the fact that I only have TD on right now. Like, this is pretty fast. Yeah, I think, like, plus 20 anywhere else, it's like, why? It's like, if I could find a way of getting, like, PCB, like both, like, double PCB and have it feel okay. Like, it's something for Perfect Charge Boost. I think Perfect Charge Boost has some sauce. I just don't know what the shell looks like. That's gonna be for someone smarter than me to figure out, though. My voice is gone. I think I'm just gonna cut stream here. Thanks for coming in, everyone. I'll edit this down and put it into a video some point. I don't know when. Later, y'all.